today I'm going to make this short and sweet tonight. So your butts and guts challenge for today, I'm going to give you just one exercise and then show you a stretch that will help both your butt and your gut. So today, we've talked about how hip extension is so important. So this is a double whammy for your glute and your obliques. So what you're going to do is weight is in your standing leg. It's a kick. Rather than kicking out this way where you're going to feel lots of hip flexor stuff, what you want to do is turn your backside up so that you feel contraction here in the obliques, because this one is all about bringing your rib cage towards your hip. Whenever you bring your rib cage towards your hip, you're working your abdominals or your obliques. We want to bring the rib cage and the hip closer together. First step here, you'll lift the knee up. So if you do that right away, you should feel that right in the obliques, and if you don't feel it, turn that hip more. So we lift the hip up. I like to push my elbow down because then I feel it even more all the way through that waist. From here, you extend the leg out. That's the glute part of the motion. Bring it in and lower down without putting any weight in the leg. So again, it's up. Notice my toes are pointed down. Heel is nice and high. Kick out. Woo! Bring it in and lower down. So what I would recommend is try 20 of these nice and slow. It's about the contraction. It's not about like a powerful kick. And then try to separate it a little bit. So you're doing maybe 20 of these. Just lift and tap down. And then you separate the second piece and maybe extend out 20 times. But maybe, I mean definitely, extend out and down. And you're gonna feel this through the side of your hip and through your obliques. Now, just because this is all about butts and guts, if you want a little bit more on that backside, all you have to do is turn your hips so that as you're kicking, you extend out and bring it back in. So that's just if you want more of where like that hamstring and glute meet. Now, something that I used to tell my personal training clients was that we are only as strong as we are flexible, which I still believe 120%. So it's important that you're stretching as you're doing all of these. Otherwise, you're gonna feel like there are just knots in your hips and your abdominals. You know, you're gonna have that hunched over feeling, and we're trying to break free of that. So one great stretch that I love for the hips, and I'm gonna do this sideways just so you can see the different variations. Crossing the ankle over the thigh and sitting back. Now I like doing this standing because you can have a few different ways that you do it. You can, with that flat back, fold forward more and more, feeling it back there. You can sit a little bit lower, or you can reach towards the floor and kind of round over for a little more stretch through the back. So you get to choose your variation there. And then as far as the obliques go, crossing one ankle behind, whatever leg crosses behind, reaching up and over here while pushing down through that same heel. So pushing down into your feet, reaching up and over, and it's not about collapsing over, it's about lifting up and out of your rib cage. I'm really feeling that stretch through the side. All right, so that's it today. Short and sweet. My dinner's waiting downstairs, so I hope that was helpful. The link in my profile shows you the previous days for this Butts and Guts challenge, so definitely feel free to check that out. Otherwise, hope you have a great night, guys.